Welcome to Loose Lips Podcast, where we have a fun and jam-packed show for you today. Coming up, we dive into the latest celebrity news and gossip. Sometimes we gonna laugh, sometimes we gonna cry, but we always gonna sip some tea. So if you ready, like I'm ready, let's go!
Everybody, this is Loose Lips. Welcome to Loose Lips Podcast. And can you please like and subscribe to my channel? Please and thank you. So anyway, Evelyn Lozada, she loves attention. She craves attention. She has inserted herself into something that has absolutely nothing to do with her. Nobody asked her. Okay? So here's the story. CarlCrawford, her baby daddy, was arrested Friday for domestic violence against his baby mama. And the details is horrible. She said he choked her, he was slamming her head against the wall, he pulled out a gun on her, and he was asking her about who she was messing with. And the only way she got away is because the 1-year-old daughter kind of distracted him, and he was threatening her in text messages saying he's going to find out who she's messing with and all of this. I'm just like, oh, he has to get locked up for a long. If this is true, justice has to be served, and he don't have to sit his behind down for a while, okay? Because domestic violence is not a joke. I don't take it lightly. And we already seen that a woman and her child drowned at his house. And then we already know he in the news with Meg because all she wanted to do was renegotiate her contract. And he didn't want to do that. You know, Meg been hanging around Beyonce. And y'all know Beyonce do voodoo, allegedly. And ever since then, he been having bad luck. I don't know what it is. But Evelyn inserted herself, and I'm going to let y'all listen to the video, and then I'm going to tell y'all how I feel.
Hey guys, so I wanted to address something that took place last week in connection to my son's father, CarlCrawford. And initially I wasn't going to say anything. Initially I wasn't going to comment because I feel like a lot of the times when there is something going on in Carl's world, my name tends to get thrown in anything that he has going on. So I understand, that there are some people that are always going to connect us together because I'm his ex-fiance and we were together. But after my team got their second or third phone call in connection to what happened last week, the domestic violence arrest, I had to say something because I see stories popping up with people trying to change my story and my narrative. I've heard a reporter saying, oh, well, can we get a comment from her? Didn't she say that Carl did the same to her? And I refuse to sit here and allow the world or anybody to change my story and my truth. So that's why I'm putting this video together. And let me just stress one thing. By no means am I trying to discredit anyone else's story. I know what that feels like. So that is not what I'm trying to do. I don't know what happened with the relationship before me. I don't know what happened with the relationship after me. I stay in my lane. I'm just talking about my personal experience because I was engaged to be married to this man. I was with him for 4 years. And for any blogger or reporter to try to switch up the story as to why we broke up, I think is disgusting. And I have to protect my son. I never want my son to see, oh, okay, well, mom and dad, I see a story that he did this to her. No, he did not. Carl has never put his hands on me. Carl has never intimidated me. Carl has never called me bitches and hoes or ever stood over me trying to intimidate me. We never had that relationship. Yeah, we broke up for other reasons, but it wasn't for that. And that's why I'm doing this. And I also want to say, for anyone that is dealing with domestic violence, you guys know I take this very, very seriously. For anybody that knows, for anyone that is dealing with domestic violence, if you know somebody that is dealing with domestic violence, you could go to evelynlozada.org. I have people on my staff that will answer emails, talk to you. We can give you advice, you know, point you in the best direction as to how to get out of this relationship. I'm here for you, you know, but I just really, really felt like I needed to, you know, address this. I didn't want this to continue to snowball into something that is not true. I'm just speaking from my heart. I'm just speaking about my truth in connection to my son's father. And that's it. You know, I've never had that situation happen to me. And we are cool to this day. And all I care about is that we co-parent our son, and that he's able to co-parent with the mother of his children, and that really at the end of the day, that's what's important here, are our kids. So I'm gonna leave this video here, and I love you guys. Thank you.
Boo, I'm your favorite athlete.
Okay, Evelyn, what staff do you have? Nobody called you. Nobody said nothing to you about it. You just wanted some attention. You just had to insert yourself like you do all the time. Nobody asked you nothing. Nobody was going to put out no story or nothing. To be honest, I only see a few blogs that even wrote up about his story. So I know she's lying. Like, she is a attention craver. You know, oh, well, I'm not saying that she didn't experience it, but he never did it to me. Let me tell you something. All the stuff that he got going on right now in his life, I wouldn't put it past him to have abused her and worrying about who she talking to. I wouldn't put it past him. Like, he got some deep rooted issues. He done hooked up with Jay Prince and all that. He's going down the wrong road. But for Evelyn to always insert herself into stuff that have nothing to do with her, she's sad. And then she put on a award performing act and crying near the end of the video. Just irks my nerve, because when you were saying all that stuff, the OG on Basketball Wild, not one tear did you cry, or even have, or were you wasn't even apologetic to any of the things that you did to her. Nothing. But you doing the same thing that you accused Tammy of doing. Like Tammy said that you provoked Chad, and you kind of basically doing the same thing. And you know, I believe that you put your hands on Chad. I believe it. And he headbutted you. I'm not saying this right, but I believe you put your hands on him first, because even if you didn't, your actions on television says otherwise. You get what I'm saying? I'm not for domestic violence, but it's hard to root for somebody like Evelyn. It is. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody says. It's hard to root for her. It is hard to believe her, because how she treat other people, she doesn't get the benefit of the doubt from me. I don't care. But my point is, she's only acting this way because she's trying to make sure that she get her child support checks in case anything happen to him. She want to make sure she's set. That's just what it is. And that's on him. You got with a, she said y'all, you was her fiance for 4 years. We all know y'all was just fucking. She got pregnant. He wasn't about to marry her. He wasn't about to marry her. Okay? But anyways, that's all I got for y'all. And if y'all know somebody that's getting abused, domestic violence, speak up and speak out because it's wrong, and try to get that person some help.
Thanks for listening to today's show. Please like, comment, drop lip emojis, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to our channel. Now listen, the full episodes can be found on iTunes, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, or if you want to send anything to our P.O. Box, links are in the description box. Thanks for listening, and always be true to yourself.